Hey everyone, welcome back to Create with Advance. In this tutorial, I will show you how you can create your stunning ad for your product showcasing, or you can create this ad for your Facebook ad, Google ad, Instagram, TikTok ad, or you can create this ad for your YouTube Shorts. This is very amazing way to showcasing your products on the internet. So let's get started. So before making the design, first of all, we download all of these assets. And here you can see this is our reference image. We copy these styles and to make our own style, right? And these are two products I have downloaded from the Pinterest. You can also download it from the Pinterest. Okay, so first of all, download all of these images. I will leave the link in the description below. You can also download these images by manually by yourself from the Pinterest over here. So let's come over here on the Pinterest. Over here type Nike shoes and then you will see, and here you will see a lot of Nike shoes. Okay, and select the any kind of which do you like. For example, I like this one, and click over here, and here is the option download image. Simply click and it will automatically download this image for you. Okay, and now you will see. After that we will start our project. So let's open the Photoshop, and this is the design that we will create now. Okay, after that we will animate this design in After Effects. So first of all, let's go to file, and from here select the new file, and I will set the height and width 1080 by 1080, right? And click create. So first of all, drag and drop this image, which is our reference image, over here. Okay, hit OK. So lock this image from here, then click over here. This is the plus icon, and create a new layers. Then click over here. Here is the option to create color, and select the solid colors. Okay, from here and move it down, hit OK. So move it upside. Okay, select this color and double click over here, and then select the our desired color. This is our desired color. Okay, and you can move it a little bit over here, right? So now it looks more closer, right? Then hit OK. It's time to import our this image. So first of all, we will create this shape, which is rectangle. Okay, let's come over here. From here select the rectangle tool and draw a shape like this. Okay, and move it little bit up like so. You can also make its rounded corner like so. Okay, and now it looks more closer. Now click over here, and from here select the gradient, which is over here. Then I need to move this our reference over here. Then again select your rectangle and click on this fill color, and from here you can select different kind of gradients. So select this gradient, then click over here, and from here click this point, then select the color. So this is our this color, and make it over here, and again select the other color, then select this one and select this color. Okay, then select this one and make sure its opacity is 100, then hit OK. Okay, so close it up, and now you will see our design colors. Again double click over here, and now I will change its direction of this color. Then what I will do, I will move it upside over here, then rotate it like so from here. Okay, and rotate it a little bit more like so. It looks more great. And the next option, then select this rectangle and press Ctrl J and duplicate it. Okay, then select this selection tool and move it down over here and turn it on. Okay, this is our reference image, and then select this rectangle and move it over here. Okay, at this point, then hit OK, or you can press enter. Okay, turn it off. So I need to set the color white. Select this layer and go to appearance, and from here select the fill color, and I need only white color. Select this white color. So next option, our select your images. For example, I will select this image and drag and drop it over here and move it all the way up over here. Okay, then select this image and click on this option, convert to layers. Yes, and now you can easily customize these layers. Then move down, scroll it down by selecting this layer, then click on this option, remove background. Make sure you are in the properties section, right? So it will remove this for you. Okay, by holding alt you can click on this eye to make it solo. Okay, so what I will do, select this mask, then select this brush tool from here and make sure you are on the black colors, then raise this option from here. By holding alt, scroll up and you can raise all of these from here. Set the opacity 100 and flow 100, right? Then also move. So now it looks more nice. After that, by holding alt, left click on this eye, so it will automatically show all other layers. Okay, then select the selection tool and select this layer. Okay, press Ctrl T, and now by holding shift, scale down and move it upside, and by holding shift and move it upside. Okay, then rotate it like so. So here I will create little bit shadow, drop shadow. It's very simple. Select this layer and click on this option, and from here select this drop shadow. So now easily you can create the shadow for your shoes. Select this shadow option and from here select the opacity according to your desire. You need to select the colors from here, black, and then click multiply. Here is the distance. You can customize distance or you can change the spread from here. Okay, then hit OK. So now it's before shadow and it's after shadow, so it's look more cool. After that I will create some text over here, and here's my original file. From here I will select this text, press Ctrl C. You can also create text by yourself. It's very simple. Select this text tool and click over here. Okay, then you can type. Okay, and Nike running shoes, and select the font. From here I have selected the Poppins font and select it semi bold, right? You can select it bold. Okay, hit OK and decrease its size according to your need, and move this text layer all the way up over here. Okay, now it's visible. Select the selection tool and move it over here. Again change the text size, around 7 is good, or maybe 8, it's good, and place it over here. So I will copy text from here. Select this layer, press Ctrl C or Ctrl C, or you can hold your alt and left click and drag this layer like so and move it over here. Okay, so now it's time to create this buy button. So it's very easy how to create. Simply select this rectangle and by holding alt, don't need to hold alt, left click and draw a buy buttons. Okay, you can also own this reference image from here. Okay, and create the accurate buttons for you, right? You can make it, or you can make it smaller so it looks more cool. Now select the color, select this option, or you can select this option from here, color, and click here, and now you have this eyedropper. Click over here. Okay, hit OK. So now turn off this. Reference image, and now you have buy button. Let's create a text. Select this selection tool and select this text by holding alt, left click and move it over here, and move this layer all the way up. Okay, and double click and type buy now. Ctrl A, select this text, then change its color from here, white, so it's look more cool. So by holding alt and move it left side like so, and change its price $99.9. Okay, so one thing more I will create here is the drop shadow, which is looking more cool. So let's select this, our first rectangle. You can also select this rectangle from here, then select this drop shadow by holding alt and move and drag and drop it on it. Now we have the same drop shadow over here. So I have one more product, which is this one, and move it and place it over here. So move it all the way up and over here. Okay, by holding alt, left click on this eye buttons, then convert it into layers. Now scroll down from here, remove the background. By holding alt again, click on this eye button, and by holding shift and scale it down. Okay, place it over here and move this layer all the way up over here. Okay, then rotate it like so. So it's looking more cool. So turn off this layer, which is this one, and move it upside. Turn off this one, and now we have these layers. Okay, and from here I will also create the drop shadow over here. Okay, it's very simple. Select this layer, or you can create the drop shadow from here. Okay, by holding alt, left click on this drop shadow and drag and drop it on our this layer. Okay, and now you have drop shadow, so it's looking more cool and realistic. So in this way you can create different kinds of product simulation and different kinds of products showcasing. So now it's time to animate our products in After Effects. So let's import our files into the After Effects. First of all, I will save this file as a PSD. Go to File, Save As, select the Photoshop, Save As type Photoshop. From here, then select your destination, where do you want to save. Okay, I will save this inside this folder and click save. So this is the animation that we will create now. First of all, drag and drop your PSD file. I will leave the link in the description below. First download it and follow along with me. Okay, from here and here you will see composition retain layer sizes. Select this one and also select editable layer styles, then hit OK. This is our Nike product card design second composition. Double click and open it. So now we have all of these images over here. So this is our reference image. I don't need, delete this one, and also delete this heart. Okay, and also delete this circle. I don't need this one. Now select all of these layers, then right click, go to create, and from here convert to editable text. So now we can easily customize our text, or we can animate it. So after that, so now this is our background. First lock this one and select all of these. By holding shift, select this one, and by holding shift, select the top one and move them forward like so. Okay, now select our this rectangle gradient. First of all, I will animate this. So first press S and add the scale animation over here and move it. First of all, I need to move this anchor point at this point. Select this anchor point. You can also press Y to select this one. Make sure you have selected this snapping point. Then move this anchor point right over here. Okay. Then again add one more scale keyframe and unlink this scale option and set the X value 0. Okay. Now let's play. Now we have this kind of animation. Okay. Select all of these keyframes. Right click, keyframe assistant, easy ease. Then go to graph editor and select all of these points, then click on option fit selection to view. Okay, now this move this like so. Now let's play and watch. Okay, now we have this kind of animation. Let's come back over here. So next this is our next product, which is our white. So I don't need this Nike white shoes, only need this one. Okay, and move it down and move it forward over here. Okay, so at this point I will animate this our shoes. So press P, add the keyframes, then now click over here and type over here 30. Okay, it will move 1 second forward, and again add the position keyframes. Okay, now press J key to move 1 keyframe backward, and from here change your position value. Now select the shoes by holding shift. So now move it along vertical over here, and also select this layer by holding shift, press R and add the rotation keyframes and move it forward, and again change its value around 14. Okay, it's enough. Now select all of these keyframes, right click, keyframe assistant, easy ease, then go to graph editor and make this graph like so. Then click fit selection to view and make your graph like so. Okay, now let's play and watch. Okay, and make your graph like so. Let's come back. Okay, it looks cool. Okay, at this point I want to hide these shoes from here. Okay, so for this I need to create a mask. So how to create a mask? First I will select this rectangle gradient and press Ctrl D and duplicate, press enter, and I will call it mask. Select your Nike shoes, and from here you can see no mat options, track mat. So how to visible? If you are not looking this track mat option over here, you can click over here, toggle switches mode. Okay, so in this way it will show you track mat over here. Okay, simply select this track mat option and link it your mask. Okay, in this way you can hide your shoes while entering inside these rectangles. So select this layer, press U to reveal our keyframes at this point. So now it's time to animate our white rectangle, and here you can see, and move it forward over here. So first of all I will set this anchor point at this point because I want to animate our rectangle from this point. So first select this anchor point. You can also press Y to select this tool, then move this anchor point at this point. Make sure you have selected this option, snapping, then it will work. Then you need to press S and add the scale keyframe over here and move it around 1 second forward. Okay, and put your keyframes over here. Okay, at this point I will change its Y value. So first unlink this from here and then change the Y value, set the Y value around 0. Okay, so now select all of these keyframes, right click, keyframe assistant, and select easy ease. Then go to graph editors and select all of these handles, then click fit selection to view and make it closer like so. So let's play and see. So let's come back. So next option, select all of these keyframes while holding shift and move all of these layers forward over here. So at this point I will animate our text, which is our Nike running shoe. Okay, first select this one and move it forward, then move it down over here. Okay, so it will make a sense to animate this. First select this text, press P and add a position keyframe over here and move it around 4 seconds. Okay, over here. Then again add the position keyframe and from here change its position. While holding shift, select this text and move it. While holding shift, move it left side. So now select all of these keyframes, right click and keyframe assistant and make it easy ease for smooth animation. Let's go to graph editor to make it more smooth. Click fit selection to view and from here make it closer just like so, and also make this graph like so. Let's come back and let's play and watch. Okay, at this point while this text entering inside this rectangle, I want to hide it from here. So for that I will create a mask. So how to create a mask? You can link this text layer with your this mask. Okay, it's very easy. First select your text layer, then select this spiral button and connect it with this mask. Okay, so and here you can see while our text is entering inside this rectangle, so it's not visible there. Okay, so now it's looking more cool. Okay, so our next step is to animate our text, which is this one. Okay, this one, and move it down over here. So move this layer over here and select all of this layer and move them forward. So now I will apply the presets, which is typewriters. So first select your layer, make sure your playhead at the beginning of this layer, then go to effects and preset. From here typewriter, select this typewriter and drag and drop it on our text layer, which is here. Okay, so now let's play and watch. Okay, and now we have typewriting effect. Press U and reveal its keyframes. Now select the first top 3 layers and move them forward over here. While holding shift, you can move your playhead for snapping with the keyframes like so. Okay, and move it over here. So now it's time to animate our this price text. So how to animate this? And here is our price layer. Move it little bit down over here and move the top layers, two top layers forward. So first I will create a mask. So first of all, go to rectangle tools, select the rectangle tool. From here you can also press Q key to select this tool. Make sure none of the layer selected, because otherwise it will create a mask. And you can click anywhere over here, then create a little bit rectangle over here. Select the selection tool and move it a little bit forward. Okay, so it's looking cool. Okay, at this point press left square bracket to move this layer at this point. Okay, so now move this layer down at the top of this text, then select this layer, press enter, and I will call it mask. First I will animate our text. Select this text, press P and add the position keyframe over here and move it 1 second forward. Then again add the position keyframe over here and change its value along y-axis. Move it upside. So select all of these keyframe, right click and keyframe assistant and select easy ease for smooth animation. Let's go to graph editor, select all of this handle, click fit selection to view and make this handle closer like so to create a smooth animation for our text. Okay, let's come back and here you can see as our text revealing, I want to hide this shape from here. So for this, so now select your text layer and connect it with your mask like so. And now I want to hide this. So from here invert your mask by clicking over here. Okay, so and here you can see. Now select this layer, press U to reveal our keyframes and move our playhead over here. Then at this point I will animate our this buy button. It's very easy. Select this rectangle, press S. So first of all I need to set this anchor point in the middle over here. By pressing Ctrl Alt Home, you can set this anchor point in the middle of this rectangle. Then select your button layer, press P and press S for scale and add a scale and a scale keyframes over here and move it around 1 second forward over here. Okay, then set the scale value around 0. Now select all of these keyframes, then right click keyframe assistant and select easy ease. You can also press F9 for smooth animation. Then go to graph editor, and from here select all of these handles, then click fit selection to view over here and make your graph like so. Okay, so in this way you can create a cool scale animation for your rectangle for buy buttons. So let's play and watch. Okay, so now we have this kind of animations. By using this method you can create a beautiful ad for your product showcasing. You can run this ad on Meta, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and Shorts in the YouTube. That will generate a lot of income for you. So if you have any kind of question, doubts, comments, you can comments below. So I will definitely reply your answer. So I will leave the links of all of these assets in the description below. So don't worry all about. So I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.